I mean, Joe Budden has come out as gay. Now, I'm saying gay and not bisexual because if at any point you allow another man to stick his member in your member and you give him a membership to your booty hole or you're a butt pirate or something like that, then you're gay. I mean, I know that's as ignorant as it comes, no pun intended when I say come, but I mean, hey, I really don't believe in bisexual men. To me, you're gay, period. Like, because it's different than for women. Like, y'all actually have to stick a key in somebody's ignition. Like, that's serious. But anyway, let's read because obviously black people care about this type of stuff. White people get excited when they talk about stocks and bonds, and black people get excited when they find out somebody is gay. It says Twitter reacts after Joe Budden says he's bisexual. All right, let's go, Joe. All right. The cat is out of the bag. Joe Budden is comes out. Wait, what? Joe Budden is comes out. I mean, get together. I mean, his last name is Joe Budden. Like Joe, undo my buttons and let me be your top or your bottom. We should have. What type of last name is Budden anyway? And first, I just got so many questions. I mean, I was literally wondering, what video am I going to do for the people today? And then some word rhymes with day. All right, let's go. I think sometimes these celebrities, they get sick of not being like the center of attention and then they just do stuff to come out the closet. Like, I honestly can't say that Lil Nas X was trolling. If you put out a video of you having sex with the devil, that's not trolling. Like, you seriously gay. Like, you gonna have to stand in front of God one day and tell him why you went down on the devil. That's all I'm saying. And then on top of that, like, I would hate to be Lil Nas X. On top of that, you literally swung down on a stripper pole to hell. Who remember that? He literally, like, he was at the King of Diamonds, but he was the King of Devils. And he literally did like a Cardi B twist on the pole and went straight to hell. And that's when I realized, that ain't a humiliation ritual for Lil Nas X. He enjoys that. That pole looked like it had all types of Vaseline on it to make him be able to twist so gracefully down to the pit of hell. But anyway, it's unclear if he was being serious or trolling. He made the comments while discussing the cancellation of the baby following his homophobic remarks at Rolling Loud Miami. And of course, we've gone to another site that wants to continue to keep scrolling up and down for ads. That is so annoying. This week, the baby announced a new tour backed by Rolling Loud after an LGBTQ organization reportedly approved of his appearance to return to say, that's crazy. You cannot have your own opinion about nothing, bruh, or you going to get canceled. The LGBTQ organization had to approve. Like, how they say if you're going to go to a gang territory, you got to, like, check in and have approval in order to be in that town. You mean to tell me it's just like that for the gay community? Like, if you're going to come there, what they going to do? Like, beat you with dildos and lube? Like, well, you have to get permission from the gay community. Like, what are they going to do? They're a bunch of butt pirates. I said what I said. What are they going to do? Hit you with, they're, what? Oh my God. Skid mark draws. Let me see. I don't understand. Let's see who this is. I think he was trolling. I think he needed some attention. But there's certain things you don't say as a man. Things are coming full circle for the baby. Just when you thought he was canceled, said Budden. B, I never thought he was canceled. Y'all canceled him. That's a statement that I agree with. But wait till Charlamagne get a hold of this. Wait till DJ Akademiks get a hold of this. Budden claimed the baby showed remorse by apologizing a million times and donating to LGBTQ charities. Lord have mercy. Oh my, he did what he had to do. This is a effing message, Joe. I wouldn't be surprised if he is trolling to the simple fact that he's trying to get people to see how somebody could get canceled so fast, how somebody can stop liking you so fast, just because you have an opinion. They did that to one of the biggest male acts that we have while simultaneously trying to do it to our biggest comedian that we have, he added, while sharing his support for Dave Chappelle surrounding the controversy over his Netflix special. Dude, evidently Netflix didn't have a problem with it if they approved it and they allowed it to be on their platform. People, oh, Netflix needs to take it down. Get the freak out of here. How about don't watch if you don't like it? Whatever happened to that? After the bisexual clip went viral, social media weighed in on their reactions to Joe Budden's revelation. Joe Budden, I see the word got out. Continue to spread the word, please. He may be trolling, but I don't think he is lying. Joe, you play too much. You can tell who actually watches the pod and listens. But still, though, it's like it's a million things you could be doing in the world. Why troll somebody and act like you bisexual or something? His name began trending, but Budden didn't seem to mind the attention or offer any clarification. I need to know your reaction to this. Happy, unmoved, amused, excited, angry, or sad? Me, it's unmoved because either way it go, his sexuality does not pay my bills. I don't care if he's gay, bi, unvaccinated, whatever the case may be. I could care mother freaking less. But I do think it's a form of a humiliation ritual. That's what I do think. Because it's like you have these strong macho men, right? Like, why would somebody just wake up one day and just decide, let me go and play like I'm gay on Twitter? Like, nobody does that. Some tell me he had to do that. Well, that's just me. Y'all can go a little bit deeper, no pun intended, in the comment sections if you want. It seems like this article may be clearing up some rumors or whatever. Joe Budden appears to confirm bisexuality on podcast, dismantling Twitter in the process. And while black people are fixated on another man's sexuality and what this other man is doing with his free time, other races are worried about stocks, starting businesses, writing books, getting ahead on their bills, being able to save money. But we, as black people, are concerned about weed, and sexuality. It's not unusual for Joe Budden to trend on Twitter, whether he's beefing with former Joe Budden podcast co-hosts Rory and Maul, or just saying something outrageous. I don't know why I want to say Maul or Mal. But Twitter is struggling to wrap its collective head around Budden's latest trend-worthy moment. On Thursday, November the 4th, a clip of Budden co-hosting episode 485, Y'all Must Be New Here, of his popular podcast, started making the rounds in which he blatantly states he's attracted to both women and men. Okay, I'm trying to figure out at what point the world is going to stop spinning because he said that. I'm bisexual, he said matter of factly. How do I spread this news? The same way you spread your legs, just spread it. How do I spread the word? Listen, I like guys and girls. Spread the word. I'm down. So you're down now and no longer down low. Hmm. I'm really scared to play this, but what the heck? What the heck? Let's play it, y'all. I haven't even heard it. Like, literally was minding my business, being nosy, and bada bing, bada boom. That's what I heard.
Fuck okay, it's okay now. You got okay? You got okay?
How do I spread this news? How do I spread the word?
I think you gotta call the CEO.
Yo,
Yeah,
listen.
You gotta make sure it's okay.
I like guys and girls. Spread the word. I'm down.
Remember, this was the first time he returned to the...
He's the first, whatever you want to call him, to come out as gay on a podcast. Let me just...
I'm bisexual.
Fuck okay, it's okay now. You got okay? You got okay?
How do I spread this news? How do I spread the word?
I think you gotta call the CEO.
Yo, listen.
You gotta make sure it's okay.
I like guys and girls. Spread the word.
I'm
down.
Remember, this...
gonna need him to take some acting lessons. This is just another, you know, when celebrities do stupid stuff just to like distract you. That's what I think is going on. Like, I believe a lot of these celebrities are paid to distract us from more important events. And I guess I'm falling for it right now, even doing this story. Of course, it didn't take long for Joe Budden's name to pop up all over Twitter. After all, Budden has always been romantically linked to women. The Slaughterhouse alum proposed to video vixen and Love and Hip Hop New York personality Sin Santana in 2018 after having a son together. He's also dated Kaylin Garcia, Yaris Sanchez, Esther Baxter, Tahiri Jose. I literally thought it was gonna say Tahir. That's what I was afraid of for a second. Y'all know zooming with the homies Tahir. I was scared for a second. Gloria Velez and Christina Milian. Christina Milian and Sin Santana are the cutest that I are the only ones that I actually know. Esther Baxter. Esther sound like somebody's 87 years old. But anyone familiar with internet shenanigans had to have known Budden wasn't actually talking about himself. The clip was part of a longer conversation about the baby's Rolling Loud Miami controversy and the LGBTQ community's alleged forgiveness over his perceived homophobic comments. All right. As Joe Budden and co-host Ish and Ice, what the freak, were discussing the topic around the 53-minute mark, the show's namesake says, I like boys and girls, promoting someone to isolate the clip and throw it on the internet. Playing into the misconception, but Budden later tweeted, I see the word got out. Continue to spread the word, please. Well, I mean, I didn't watch the podcast 'cause I don't watch the podcast. But I still say, why would you even say something like that when you know we live in a world of people clipping audios and stuff? Like, don't make sense to me. But I still say it's maybe something he wanted to happen just so he can get attention. These celebrities that get all this attention, for whatever reason, always seem like they're craving attention. Like they can't get enough of it. It's literally, clout is literally worse than fentanyl for them. the rush that they get when they see their names trending. Like Joe Budden and his co-hosts were saying, the baby recently agreed to a massive tour backing by Rolling Loud, the same festival that inadvertently led to his alleged cancellation. As for the LGBTQ community, one of the organizations the baby allegedly met with to educate himself on the gay community, Relationship Unleashed, denied they'd forgiven him. On Tuesday, why do y'all give a if people and organizations forgive you or not? The only person I care about forgiving me is the Lord. Y'all concerned about these other people that don't have a heaven and hell to put you in. I'll never understand. He want muscles all over his body, from his head down to his toes. Y'all tripping today. Miss Esther. Hey, wait a minute. Miss Esther got that wet right. She literally have a nursing home name. Esther Baxter. Get the freak out of here. Like she could have starred in the Beverly Hillbillies. I'm not playing. Y'all play too much. Y'all play entirely too much. On Tuesday, November 2nd, Relationship Unleashed CEO Gwendolyn D. Clemens refuted TMZ's original story, claiming the site grossly misquoted the answer she gave in an email interview. An email interview? Seriously? Get the freak out of here. You couldn't do a real interview, though. In a statement published on the Unleashed Voice magazine, Clemens wrote, 90% of the information posted on TMZ website about what Relationship Unleashed shared via email is completely false, and that this article has the potential to cause irreparable harm to the organization. Whatever the case, Twitter ran with the clip and had all kinds of jokes at Budden's expense. Check out some of the best reactions below. First of all, why y'all still writing magazines in 2021? Ain't nobody read magazines. Just freak out of here. Mm. I did not have Joe Budden being bisexual on my 2021 bingo card. So glad Joe Budden has decided to live in his truth. We always knew it though. Okay, this nigga Joe Budden just came out as bisexual. Okay, when Lil Boosie finds out that Joe Budden is bisexual, I don't know if I even need to click that. Joe Budden saying anything to come back relevant. Thank you, Atari Jones. You old too, because what, Atari was out, what, in the 70s? All these old names and old games. Joe Budden saying anything to come back relevant. Exactly. What type of man will put his own sexuality at risk just to be trending, bruh? But at the same time, I do think it's a possibility that somebody did that on purpose and put it out there like that for clickbait. I will admit. And if that is the case, I believe Joe Budden is handling that very well. Rory getting ready for the next time he sees Joe Budden. Let me see. So Joe Budden came out as bi and he gave Nikki her flowers. What's in the air? Okay. Joe Budden saying he's bisexual is peak 2021 behavior. Joe Budden came out. I want to do he top or bottom. Wow. I guess in the gay community, it's very important to know whether someone is a top or a bottom. I could see him being a donkey of the day, but don't quote me on that. Y'all next level boss, this is an L for the internet if you fail to understand the content presented to you. Okay. Y'all let blog sites manipulate the way you think. Twitter's full of NPCs who can't think for themselves. That must have been a hard night for him and his manager to discuss which one is better to get the limelight. Admitting he killed Tupac, Biggie, and JFK are coming out bisexual. Man, I won't listen to you now, bro. Okay, now that's a little extreme. Especially when your name is Nasty Butthole Sex. And of course, you're missing a T for butt. But say, for instance, he really did come out the closet. I think that's a little bit extreme to say that you're no longer going to listen to him because he came out the closet. Like, give me a break. Boopsie's sexuality struggle commented. What's up with these names? I bet when Lil Boosie, oh God, they can't say saw. I'm gonna correct it for him. When Lil Boosie saw the headline first, he was happy as the attention was taken away from his suspect behavior. That fool be overcompensating like a motherfucker to show he ain't gay. I mean, I've never gotten gay vibes for Boosie. What they talk about? What type of gay vibes? Somebody direct me to that video. So yeah. I think if I have to make an informed decision, I will definitely say that somebody took that to go viral. Yeah. I'm gonna say that because most men they're just not going to, yeah. And so what they're gonna do is they're gonna take that one step further when he's saying spread the news. They're gonna try to misconstrue that. That's crazy. I love Nightbot. Yeah, that's my homie. That's my homie. Listen, Diva Joe wants some butt ends. I can't. Y'all tripping today, boy. He ran out of women. He ran out of women with old lady names. Well, Clarissa, ain't no real straight man about to be on nothing like that. I say that gay stuff. He don't want to be in a deal. You know what, Larry? I think you got a good point. Because let's take it one step further. Let's say, for instance, you did that innocently and somebody just took the clip and did it. Still, it's like, I get what you're saying. Why even say it when you know we in a generation of taking things out of context? What's up, Toya? So, yeah, you got it. Because you already know if you got a popular platform, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do whatever they can to get hits. But, I don't know. I just, the cheetah print, don't he look like a sweet cowboy on this? Like a LGBTQ version of like what's it, Chuck Norris or something? Willie Nelson. Speaking of Willies, I wonder when his boyfriend gonna come out and tell us what size he working with. During the latest episode of Joe's podcast, he appeared to come out to his co-host. While discussing the baby's past controversial comments about the LGBTQ community, while we're on that, did anybody ever? I mean, because I never cared to figure out what the freak the baby said, because it doesn't matter to me. But let's see what he said, just for shits and giggles. The baby saga continues after making homophobic comments on stage during the Rolling. What are straight men and women so scared of the LGBTQ for? Like, you would think they'd be packing pistols instead of penises, and packing fudge instead of being butt pirates. I just don't understand. But anyway, let's see what he said. All right, let's go. Cause I never cared. Ladies, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone, light them up. What? Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in a parking lot, put your cell phone light up. Keep it real. Okay. The rapper has since been dragged for spreading misinformation about HIV and AIDS alongside stigmatizing the illness. Shouldn't there be a stigma attached to having HIV or AIDS? It's not like licking lollipops and licking popsicles. Like, it is some bad stuff that come along with HIV and AIDS, as if the HIV and AIDS ain't enough. You see the type of world we live in where you get in trouble for stigmatizing something that should be stigmatized? And I'm not talking about a stigmatism thing to make your eyes jiggle in the back. No, a stigma. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let me see. What else did he say? I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what did the baby say that was bad. Let me scroll back up, because to me, seriously, that ain't nothing to get canceled for. Let me read that again. Hold the freak on. Ladies, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light them up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in a parking lot, put your cell phone light up. Keep it real. I'm trying to figure. So that's what got him canceled, y'all? Those are heavy rain videos. What you say? Get me there the night. Thanks. So you mean to tell me that they tried to cancel the baby for basically saying if you not sucking dick in a parking lot? Right, am I missing something, Dolores? Let me go back. Or let me see. I guess I have to play this clip right here. Cause did he say something else? Or of course. We gotta sit through ads, y'all. Y'all know we in the world of ads.
You didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone like that up.
That's. Let me start that over. That's a little harsh. Hold on. But it's the truth. But I guess they're saying. I guess they're trying to say he's discriminating against gays. And if somebody already has HIV or AIDS, they'll be offended. I get it, but still, it's like, come on. All right, let me.
With HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone like that up.
We live in a world where people that have HIV and AIDS are living lives, a long life. I don't know about the quality of life, but they out here living. So to make you die in 2 or 3 weeks.
Lady, your smell like water. Put a cell phone like that up. Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking in the parking lot, put your cell phone like that up.
What was the point? I'm trying to figure out what the motherfucking point was. What was the point of that, y'all? Like, to be offensive when you don't even have to. And I blame Plies for having people talk about pussy smelling like water. Pussy smelling like water. Now, if y'all haven't also been paying attention since we're talking about Joe Budden, we need to talk about DJ Akademiks. Hey, he been on a roll beefing with this Freddie Gibbs person. And I'm thinking, y'all got these bloggers feeling gangster. Cause it's like, okay, here we go with somebody else with an old name. And I mean, I've been keeping up with it. But it's like it wasn't important enough for me to literally do a whole separate video by itself. So I'm just gonna throw it into this. But it's like I don't know what's going on, but y'all got these bloggers thinking that they're like tough or whatever. Freddie Gibbs and DJ Akademiks continue days long Twitter beef. Freddie Gibbs and DJ Akademiks will never get along and have made it a tradition to jab each other on Twitter. So these are just basically Twitter thugs and gangsters. And he looks sweet. I understand. But I'm just trying to say, I know chocolate is sweet, but you giving me light skinned nigga vibes. Even though you got that Morris chestnut complexion. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you have ever been involved with or observed hip hop Twitter, then you are surely aware of the long standing beef between Freddie Gibbs and DJ Akademiks. They have made it clear they do not like each other, constantly question each other's toughness. How can you question each other's toughness when both of y'all ain't pulled up? Like, get the freak. The latest chapter of the beef between the two commenced this past week, resulting in a days-long squabble. The war of words first began when Akademiks tweeted a video of rappers K Flock and Ron Suno engaging in a fight at New York Rolling Loud last weekend. Gibbs quoted the video humorously saying, "I hope you posted when I run into you." Then the floodgates opened and the pair traded shot back and forth. 4 days. After another long shift on Twitter beefing with Akademiks yesterday, it seems like Gibbs woke up today feeling energized and ready to attack. He let off a handful of insults at Akademiks earlier today before Akademiks finally responded to a claim that Freddie engaged in relations with a woman that Akademiks was fond of. From there, several black... I said black. From there, several back and forth shots were levied by Gibbs and Akademiks against one another, as the bout would last over 2 hours with active participation, whether it was memes or... See, this is what I understand. I understand with regular folks that may go back and forth because they don't have the money to pull up. But y'all, Akademiks always talking about how much more money he has than the rappers that he's doing, stories on. So it's no excuse. Whether it was memes about a boxing match between the two, accusations about threatening women, memes about funerals and sleeping due to boredom, or accusations about using the beef for album promotion, today's episode had it all. At one point, they both referenced Lil Nas X and Boosie Bad in response to homosexual behavior. So that's what I'm saying. Like, and then ain't nobody even threatening to kill nobody. So that means if y'all all talking about boxing, then why not pull up and let's see who's the better boxer? We're not saying pull up and shoot it. I would never encourage that type of violence. But why go back and forth on Twitter when y'all both rich and can even charter a private jet, bruh? You ain't even gotta wait for, a flight to go where you going. Just as much money as y'all claim to have. Get the frick out of here, brother. I know you served like 20 days in accounting. But chill, homie. Oh, wow. He said, what that mouth do? Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. This round of Gibbs versus Akademiks had it all and then some. Check out the tweets below. I've been punishing this whole Akademiks all week, so today I'm going to show love to the niggas I love because I got love. The gangster still tweeting, yawn. You can make up whatever you want. I'm going to keep saying this. You got your man shot at for sneak dissing on Twitter, and you still on here trolling. You never did nothing but gave a statement, and your dad a cop. Address this article. Wow. So then, Freddie Gibbs fired back with some, yo, BITCA suck my dick and gave me your address. She offered me your PlayStation 5, but I ain't want it. I don't play games. I play bees like you. You don't play games, but you on here going back and forth. Still tweeting. I ain't Meek. I ain't Vic Mensa, nigga at Akademiks. Get your security up. And you know what would be crazy? If some gangster did pop off because of this. I'll keep exposing you till your album drops. I'll be the promo you need, sir. Tell me one thing though. You still rapping about the fake gangster or you switching up the content? Get your popcorn, B. It's about to be rough on these niggas. My album almost done. I don't give a. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't name one Freddie Gibbs song like ever. So maybe he is pissing DJ Academics off to get attention. Because I mean, if you want to get attention from a blogger, DJ Academics is the way to go. Frederick, your words, threats, or even tweets don't hurt. He said, Frederick, don't hit the same when we realize there's nothing behind it. Now you're gonna go box on Triller. Before you could have smoked me, then could have pulled up on me. Now you want to schedule a fake boxing match? Okay, gangster. Ah, shit. Well, there you have it, folks. I always see this random ad, and I always be like, oh, these little girls are cute. Whoever they are. But there you have it, folks. That's a Twitter finger back and forth beef between Freddie Gibbs and DJ Academics. Charlize in the house. Let's see. Where is Gabrielle at? Hey, what's up, Gabrielle? Because I'm reading up a storm. That's why it's quiet. But yeah, y'all, I mean, that's basically what's going on in Black America right now. Back and forth beef that mean absolutely nothing and wondering what somebody's sexuality is. That's about it. Nothing important.